Hi, dear friends of Union Rescue Mission. I haven't reported from my driveway for quite a while. I thought I'd take some time, give you an update. As we just finished riding a second wave of COVID-19 at Union Rescue Mission, we had 27 positive cases in all, 11 cases among our staff, 16 among our guests. Thankfully, most were asymptomatic or mild symptoms. Some suffered quite a bit with flu-like symptoms. Thankfully, we did not lose a single precious soul. We had to quickly revert to being a Union Rescue Mission mini hospital, and also call out to our friends at the county. Can't thank them enough. They opened up their quarantine and isolation sites, and we were able to get those folks with positive cases out to safety and security, and also into quarantine. Some quarantined at home, some quarantined at the quarantine and isolation hotels. And we could not have gotten through this without your support, our past knowledge of how to ride this wave, play chess with a COVID-19 monster genius chess player. And it was right back to where we were for a few weeks. Thankfully, we were testing 20% of our staff and guests every week, and caught this early, and then we reverted back to 100% testing weekly of everyone under our roof, staff and guests. We thank Dr. Heidi Bearholtz and Linda Slack and Dr. Emily Thompson, everyone who is present at our Department of Health Services clinic on site. Not only did they help us through the first wave, but also the second wave. The tough news about all of this is that we learned this week, after doing some research and working with the county and others, that 1,141 people have died homeless on the streets of Los Angeles. That is up 36% over last year. I think 837 at the same time by the end of October. And of that, 47 have died of COVID-19, which is somewhat, not even somewhat, it is absolutely miraculous that only, and I know even one is too many, but only 47 people devastated by homelessness have died of COVID-19 so far this year, up to the end of October. 50 total as of November 5th. Far too many, but miraculous. That is not what's causing so many of the deaths on the streets. By far, the leading cause is addictions and overdoses, followed by heart disease, followed by traffic incidents where people are hit and ran and left to die on the streets. All tragic and all a sign that we cannot tolerate losing 4 people per day to the complications of homelessness. Very thankful for Judge Carter, who is going to decree soon, I hope, that we need to place people in immediate shelter. We need more structures. We need more shelter, immediate, urgent shelter, and move somewhat away from permanent supportive housing, very expensive, slow to develop permanent supportive housing for a few, and leaving the thousands, the many, over 50,000 on our streets to suffer and die the humiliation and devastation of dying homeless on the streets of Los Angeles. One caution, as the judge hopefully brings about change, is that I've heard today through the grapevine that the county may revert back to dropping social distancing. The 3-foot requirement between beds may return instead of a 6-foot, and sharing a bathroom among many may return when those are not safe and social distancing measures to protect people from COVID-19. I would ask that we build more structures, keep the 50 square feet per person, keep the 6-foot distance between beds that we've adapted to at Union Rescue Mission. I think everybody should adapt to those rules, not just the faith-based missions. And there should be a multitude of restroom options for people. Let's not endanger the many, the thousands, by cramming them into existing shelters. For some reason, we wound down Project Room Key with the extra hotel rooms. We wound down the community rec centers that are still needed. And now the option cannot be to revert all those left on the streets into what are existing shelters and back to the regular capacity as long as we battle COVID-19. So my encouragement, my strong recommendation, and you'll hear more of this from me, is more shelters, more sprung structures, more options, more affordable, innovative, tiny homes, container homes, pallet homes, mobile homes, to address the critical situation of homelessness in Los Angeles. We should care. We do care. If we want to live up to being the City of Angels, let's take action now to provide places to go, and let's make it happen. Even as the temperature gets down to 41 degrees this Sunday, 40 degrees in Los Angeles can cause someone to die of hypothermia, prolonged outside air at 40 degrees. Add rain to that, and it's almost a guaranteed death by hypothermia, and that cannot be in the City of Angels. Thanks for listening to me. Thanks for all your support. We couldn't have gotten through this second wave of COVID-19 without you. Please take care. I don't care what anybody tells you. Listen to somebody who's battled a couple waves and made it through at high risk. Wear a mask. Keep your distance. Wash your hands often. And the only way to make it through this is not to let your guard down. Keep practicing all of these safety measures, and we'll get through this together. Thank you, and God bless you.